Hi everyone, it's me Sigrid Soto, and the last video you guys seen me do, or that I did, was probably 2 days ago. I'm not sure, maybe 3. I'm still in the process. Remember, in that video, I was waiting for these to cure. They were the cutouts from these beautiful die cuts that Laura Haley Richardson sent me. And it's been 3 days or 2 that I've been adding and adding lots and lots and lots of pendant gel, jewelry pendant gel. I've been adding glass metal glue and trying to use the least possible glossy accents because I barely even have any. Right now I'm going to put away the dies because I'm trying to make room for this project that I'm going to share with you ladies. So I just wanted to update you first before I start my new project in that they're still curing. I'm having to, since we're using... Bean, come inside. Come on. Okay, then stay out. Since I'm going to use some of these elements, not all of them, in jewelry, I'm needing, some of them are really flexible, a little too flexible. You see that? To use in jewelry. I mean, it's usable. I would poke a hole here, add a filigree or some jewelry design here on the bottom. So imagine my neck right here. Okay, my neck's here, and this wrapping around my neck. Lower than my neck, because I don't like chokers. And this wrapping around towards the collarbone, and then a nice design here, and the same exact one on this side. So some of them are too flexible, yet I'll still wear them and I'll still make them. And it's been a trial and error kind of process. So I've been having to cover up some nice artwork and jelly prints, because that's what's under here, jelly prints, and then a lot of that glossy stuff. This one I didn't want to cover up. I know I needed to stiffen it and add some more cardboard, but I really didn't want to cover any of this up. And a lot of these, both sides of the jelly prints are jelly prints that Lori sent me. So I really didn't want to cover them up. But some I did cover up because some I did use my own jelly prints. And this is rough. I still gotta, you know, mess with the edges. Then I'm gonna dip it into some UT and give it some kind of metal look in here. So it's going to be a process. And I'm going in and out. I've done about 3 layers here on this one. And almost all of them I've done 3 layers of cardboard and jelly prints, and then I did some rub-ons and lots and lots and lots, about 7 coats of the jewelry pendant gel. And then I have these little hair clips. I'm using them just to hold down my project so that they glue together well. And if they're not glued together well, what I'm doing is I'm running some of the gel pendant into the cracks right here. So these papers were still coming apart. So it looked messy, and I didn't want the messy look at all. So I added some jewelry gel here right along the side, kind of like when you're caulking tile. So that's what I did. I ran it all the way through, and then smear it with my fingers so we don't get too many drips. And if there are drips, they're fixable. So this one is getting pretty hard, and that's what I'm looking for, some kind of hardness. Now, like I said, it's a process, and I'm working on it, and sharing with you guys what I'm working on, so when I am ready to create, see here? It came apart. I'm going to add a clip and hope that it sticks back together. And if it doesn't, it's okay. I'm going to add, you know, like I said, the jelly right into the middle. So that's what we have going on. Look how pretty that is. Nice and shiny and very, very flexible. This one I don't want to add any more cardboard to it. So there's a few that I would just refuse to add more cardboard to, and I'm going to leave them pretty flexible. But I'm going to keep coating them just in case, you know, I'm wearing them and I sweat or anything like that. I did a little, what is this, a ticket? First time using embossing, glitter embossing. First time using it, and I love the way it's coming out. And I have a bird right here. First time using that glossy stuff, the embossing glitter, and I'm enjoying that. And this will be a pendant. And then this I ran through the Big Kick with an embossing that was sent in Happy Mail. I think I won on a giveaway. So that's that. And just the back is of jelly print. And I still haven't added too many layers of anything on this one yet. Don't know if I'll use that as a pendant or I'll use it as something else. Even a Christmas ornament. We'll see. But by request, I was requested, so I need to first go move this. I need to go find myself a spot to go move this to. Maybe I should find the spot first. Okay, I found the spot, taking over my husband's side a little bit. I hope that my drop paper is not that distracting. Let me pull up the camera some. Alrighty. Almost ready, almost ready. Just moving some brushes. Okay. So by request, a good friend, her name is Farah. Let me check what her whole name is though. Farah Chardane. Hi, Miko. Why can't I find it? I just don't know how to pronounce her last name. Which is a shame. Hold on, Miko. Well, she has Farah C.J. Come inside. Okay. Excuse me. But I know that she has a complete last name. I just not quite sure how to pronounce her last name, so we're just going to leave it as Farah CJ. She's on my Facebook, she's in Crazy Island Family, and she's in our trade for, I think she did the flower embellishments. I'm pretty sure she did that one. She wasn't my partner though. And she's in the border embellishment swap we're doing right now. Believe it or not, I already sent mine out, and today is Saturday the 21st. Got them out this morning. I had those done 30 minutes after hearing about, get down, Mommy, the swap. I had those done quickly, and so by request she asked me to give her some ideas on what to use. She's kind of stuck on what to use, and inspire her somehow to create some borders. So I'm going to do that. Now, am I going to show you guys what I sent out? I'm not too sure. I won't mention it if they are the same ones that I sent out, because other than I know that the ladies and I myself personally also like to be surprised. So here's some ideas. I'm not sure. Let me close my door. Jackie, check Miko for picas, please. Sorry for the interruptions. I just start like always. And by the way, this video might go into parts. My camera decides when to go into parts. Excuse me. So, I'm not sure, Farah, if you have a jelly print plate. And even if you don't, these are just suggestions and you can go off of them, and anybody else also. So, what I have here is a ripped jelly plate print. I have napkins out. Nope, nope, don't get up here, Mommy. We both don't fit on the chair. Mom's butt's too big. Before we start, I'm going to take off the ply, the extra ply. I remove that because it just fusses. And there's probably another one here. We'll find out right now. Yep. And I don't throw away the white part because I use it for the toilet paper molds. That would be a napkin mold. And I'm not looking for a theme, but I love the colors, so we're going to use that. So grab any napkins, any book text, and then I have here some mail that, you know, just junk mail that you get for voting for whatever. And that's what I have out. Hang on a second. You coming in here?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm recording.
I'll go to the front.
You can come through.
I'll go right now.
Oh. And most likely what will happen, life is happening right now, so people are coming in and out of the house. So we'll get interrupted a few times and you'll hear me stay quiet for a little bit and then I'll start chatting again. Also what will happen is, this is what I brought out. Am I going to use anything else? Maybe. And will I use everything? Maybe not. So we'll see. So here's one idea. Or, before I start one idea, let's do whatever's going to get glued now, so that while we're doing the other borders, this will continue drying. So I'm just using my normal white school glue mixed with water in here, and it's stuck to this. That's fine with me because I can hold it like that. That was a happy accident right there. And then remember, I always suggest you guys put Vaseline on your jars and your lids. I know it works on glass and metal. I don't know if it works on plastic. And see how all of this occurs while drying up, but it doesn't stop the lid from going on nicely and coming off nicely. So we're going to get interrupted right now. So be patient. Oh, I'm just going to rub glue here. And I always end up just pouring a glop out. And instead of brushing, I'm just going to use a card. When you go in the living room, make sure that Jackie washed her plate. Didn't just drop it off. So you could just place it if you like, or rip it up in pieces and put it on top. And I'm just going to, let's see, I'm going to use the whole thing. Why not? Since the napkin is porous, if you rub, you're going to end up ripping, especially all the glue that I used. So we're going to let that dry, and then I'm just going to rip the ends off. I'm not going to cut it or fussy cut. If you like to do that, go for it. So I'm just going to set that aside, and I'm going to go grab another. Here's a piece. Use what you have, right? And I have this empty package. See, just an empty package. And we're going to glue onto this. Now you guys just go off of it. You can do exactly what I'm doing, it's fine. But go off of what I'm doing. Grab ideas from it and use what you have. I'm using what I have. I always use what I have. Beautiful things that I make are from just randomness. Just because I have faith in myself, and I have faith that no matter what comes out, I can make it into something. No matter what I'm using, as long as I'm happy with it, and also as long as so we're going to let that dry. See what it looks like? Just let it dry. Tissue paper works well too. And I'm going to look for another piece of cardboard. Always have pieces of cardboard. Here's one. Here, you know what? Even this. This is just a random piece of cardboard, and I think I got it in a giveaway. And what was in there was probably this, and it just came apart. Most likely it was this, one of those pads. Is it supposed to come apart? I don't know, but it did. And I kept the cardboard. And now that I'm thinking about it, we can use... Beanie, stay down there, Mommy. We can use this as borders and send that out in our swap also. I'm going to put that aside and not use that, but I am going to use this part. And what I'm going to lay on there is our third, 1, 2, 3, fourth option on borders. Now, did I plan any of this? No, not at all. Just dipping in. I always just dip in. Never do I plan anything. Oh yeah, I don't plan anything, like really. Okay. And for this one, I'm just ripped from my book text. And I'm going to lay that down. And I like this side, so I'm going to lay this side down. And I still have a space there. So I'm going to look for random papers, and I have my coffee filters that I made a million trillion years ago. And I know they're going to bleed, and that's perfectly fine with me. I'm going to lay that one there. So that's just a coffee filter. And what else do I have? Let's just keep the texture the same. More coffee paper. It's a little too close to color. It's just, they're just dyed coffee papers, and at the time that I dyed these, I was not into mixed media. I was still doing my jewelry, but I had a gallery and I needed some things to put up on the wall for interest, and I didn't want to paint the wall because that would require for me to come up with money for just that, and I didn't want to do that. So what I did was I covered the wall with school glue, believe it or not, and it only took 1 gallon of school glue mixed with water, and I covered the whole wall, and I covered it with nothing but coffee filters, and it looked amazing. Like it looked like leather in color. It was beautiful. People would come into my gallery just to see my wall. That was like one of the main attractions in there. And I'm thinking of doing it here in my home also, so we'll see. Nope, don't jump up here, Mommy. No, 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 we don't fit. So we're going to let that dry. Put that aside. And I think I want to do tissue paper also. Since everybody has tissue paper, I'm going to go find myself another piece of cardboard. Now I know I have cardboard. Sure do. From Happy Mail. I kept the cardboard from the embossing folders that Lori sent me. And that's Lori Haley Richardson, which she has a channel, and she's a joy to watch. I watch her every new video I watch. Let me go get some tissue paper. Hi, Mom. You want to go out there? Go, Mommy. No. Let me open this, Mom. Okay, I'm gonna close the door. Go over there because it's too warm in here for you. Okay. So we have some tissue paper. I might as well start my glue. Any excess, either I let it wipe it onto my drop plate or I just rub it back into my glass of glue. So I think I'm going to come up with maybe 7 ideas. I have about 100 ideas right now. They're flowing through my head. Another person who has ideas on borders is Gina Ahrens. She has a few ideas that she shares. And I want the text to go the right way. I usually don't care about that, but I am right now. And I'm just going to lay it there. I'm not going to rub because I use so much glue that I will actually tear. I'm going to add a different one. I have this one here. That was sent to me in Happy Mail. This one, I think I'm going to fold it in half, like that. And we're going to use this one right in the middle. Then I have another piece of tissue paper. This was sent in Happy Mail also. Or I should say it was sent to me, right? And I'm not going to be accurate with any of this. And I don't mind